What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid Network video. A massive one for you today as the first reviews for Star Wars The Last Jedi are here, the embargo has lifted, and of course we have the infamous Rotten Tomatoes score. We aren't going to go review by review, but we have taken a handful of ones from both the positive and negative sides to try and paint a clearer picture of what the reviewers thought of the film and why they thought that about it. Without diving into any spoilers, of course, these reviews are mostly spoiler-free. Looking at you, Variety. But let's start from the top. As of recording this, the film is sitting at a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, which puts it just 1% shy of the mark for the highest rated Star Wars film of all time. Yes, that means, at least for the moment, The Last Jedi is just below Empire Strikes Back, at least in terms of RT score. That, of course, ties it with The Force Awakens and the original Star Wars film, which is sure to make ranking the films even more complicated. The film also has an average rating of 8.4 out of 10 on the site, with 138 reviews currently in, 129 fresh compared to just 9 rotten. It is worth remembering these ratings can and will change dynamically over the weekend. We'll probably see at least 200 more reviews come in by Sunday, but don't expect too much of a substantial shift from where the rating sits right now. I mean, it'll tick up or down another % or two, but right now the ratio of positive to negative reviews is like 14-1, so it's going to be hard to upset that apple cart. But what exactly are the critics saying? Well, we're here to give that to you in their own words from some of the industry's leading voices on all things film. First up, Empire Magazine and critic Ian Freer, who gave the movie 4 out of 5 stars. He highlighted the film's many twists, turns, and emotional gut punches, but notes that it doesn't all work. I mean, the movie might be overlong, he says, and it does drag somewhat in the middle. Den of Geeks' David Crow felt the opposite in some respect. I mean, he also gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but he argued that it felt overstuffed, that director Rian Johnson had to really squeeze his vision into even the 2.5-hour long running time. Both did say that the new layer of ambiguity the movie adds to the Star Wars universe, which has traditionally been very black and white, was welcome and fresh, and that was something echoed by Uproxx's Mike Ryan, who highlighted how it departs from the traditional Star Wars formula, much like how Empire relates to A New Hope. The movie also does have a surprising amount of humor, according to multiple reviews, but fear not, those that note the humor say that it doesn't undermine or detract from the drama and emotional weight of the film, which ultimately is the big highlight according to almost all of these critics. One of the most positive reviews of the film comes from Forbes' Scott Mendelson, who compares it not to Empire Strikes Back, but rather The Dark Knight, saying this darker, longer sequel has plenty of moral dissection and tragedy, and ends not so much on a cliffhanger, but on an interesting new status quo. Mendelson ended his review by succinctly summing the film up. The Last Jedi is not a great movie because it's a Star Wars film. It reasserts Star Wars as a top-tier blockbuster franchise by being a great movie. And as positive as that review was, IGN took it to an entirely new level. On their vaunted out of 10 scale, they gave the film a 9.7, calling it easily the best film since Empire Strikes Back, citing its reverence for what came before, and praising its willingness to take the franchise in a bold new direction. But that doesn't mean that all the reviews were overwhelmingly positive. There are several negative ones so far, each with their own reasons to knock the film. The Globe and Mail, one of the rare negative reviews to this point, gave the movie 2 out of 4 stars, saying that the film ultimately becomes, quote, crowded, busy, and long, arguing that it fails to balance the plot lines with existing characters and a host of new ones that join the fray. Slant Magazine gave the film 2.5 out of 4 stars, echoing previous negative sentiments about overcrowding, with maybe the most profound negative line to date, saying, "There's a very good 90-minute version of The Last Jedi that strips out the extraneous subplots and zeroes in on the emotionally compelling relationship between self-assured hero Rey and the vulnerable villain Kylo Ren." Anywho, for us mere mortals not granted an advanced screening, we'll just have to wait and see for ourselves come Thursday night, and we'll have our review of The Last Jedi up sometime that evening, probably around 9 or 10 o'clock. That's gonna do it for us here though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. For even more content, check out our website at hybridnetworkyt.com, and if you love HN and want to take your support to the next level, consider donating to us on Patreon as we strive to bring you the best content possible. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.